to the Lions Den News, a weekly news show about your school, Lewis Middle School. Here we will keep you up to date with everything that's going on and something you might be interested in.
From news to sports to fashion and hobbies, you'll find a little bit of everything here.
I'm Christopher Moore,
And I'm Zanaya Norman.
and now for the news.
Spring break is coming soon. It's coming up next week, on March 16th through the 20th. There are many things to do during your spring break that don't cost a lot of money.
The Houston Arboretum and Nature Center has trails, gardens, and wildlife to explore at your own pace. They often host guided nature hikes that are free.
The Houston Museum of Fine Arts has free entry on Thursdays, while the Houston Museum of Natural Science is free on Tuesday evenings. There's also the Japanese garden located nearby that is free.
And there is the Miller Outdoor Theater, which is also free to attend concerts and other performances. But another big free event is at the Houston Rodeo. Wednesday, March 18th is Family Wednesday, and kids under 12 and under gets in free until noon that day.
Speaking of the rodeo, it is rodeo season in Houston.
It's okay.
Speaking of the rodeo, is rodeo season here in Houston. Friday, February 27th was Go Texans Day, and we saw a lot of people wearing boots, jeans, and hats to celebrate Texan culture. Go Texans Day is always the Friday before Texas Independence Day, which is March 2nd. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is the biggest in the world. It has over 2.5 million visitors each year, and it is over 350 acres large. That is the size of 265 football fields.
Well, that's huge. Anyways, back on track. The radio consists of the livestock show where you can learn about the animals, competitions such as horseback riding, and even concerts at night. Plus, there's a huge carnival with games and foods of all kinds.
For more information about the rodeo, go online on rodeohouston.com.
Hi there, I'm Christopher Armijo, and welcome to our interview series, The Lions Roar. Ever wanted to know about your favorite teachers? Well, you've come to the right place. This week we sit down with Coach Taylor.
This is my first year here at Lewis. I serve as the girls' head basketball coach and also one of the associate coaches for volleyball. I can't say that being a coach was always on my bingo card, but when presented with the opportunity to do so, I took full advantage of it. I played sports growing up. I come from a big sports family. So, yeah, I enjoy what I do. Lewis is home for me. I love it. I've embraced it. I've been able to develop a lot of friendships with my colleagues, very positive relationships with the students. So I really do enjoy that.
You can see the full interview at Lewis Middle School live on YouTube.
Lewis Middle School has 4 counselors that help students with all kinds of issues, from grades to other personal issues. The counselor staff is available to help you. Deliza Mendoza, round of applause for her, had a chance to sit down with Ms. Hamilton Jones, who had these tips on this week's Counselor's Corner.
Hi, my name is Eliza, and here we are with Ms. Hamilton Jones, our counselor, and we are going to be talking about testing rehearsal practice because the TOPAS is coming soon, and we want to prepare it. So, Ms. Hamilton Jones, what do you have for us today?
Yes, thank you for asking. Thank you for having me here. This is nice. But yes, so we do have STAR testing coming up. And so we know STAR testing, we know all students always want to do well because it's kind of just what you've been taught the whole entire year. So the first thing I would say is to make sure you get a good night's rest. Very important. So, sometimes we got to put away the cell phone. Sometimes we have to turn the TV off and get a good night's rest. I'm not a doctor, but I know they always tell us 6 to 8 hours, sometimes more than that is good, of good rest. So you can just process and remember everything the teacher has taught you and to do well on the test. And then, of course, you get up, you get ready. So get up in good time. We don't have to rush and get to school and get a good breakfast. Very important to get a good breakfast. That nutrition is what you need just to help your mind start to flow. Remember everything you've been taught. And I know we have breakfast here at the school, but I know sometimes a lot of kids like to eat breakfast at home, which is okay. Just to make sure you get a good breakfast so you're ready. And I used to tell my kids when I taught, because they always say, Miss Hamilton Jones, I'm still nervous, and that's understandable. So sometimes I used to tell my kids to do the wiggle. And the wiggle is just getting the juices and the flows all through the body out. So do the wiggle dance. To just stretch, exercising, different things to just make sure, am I ready? Yes, I'm ready. Just all a mind thing because STAR test is coming and we want all kids to do well. Yes.
That's really interesting. Can you tell us more?
Of course I can. Another thing that I would always say is to make sure you have positive things in your head. No negative. No, I'm not going to do well. You always want to think positive. So positive affirmations are good. I am prepared. I am going to do well. I am going to do well on this test. I'm going to do it. Positive affirmations. Just speaking that, thinking that, because you've had a good night's rest. You've come in, you ate a good breakfast, and then you're also got the wiggles out, feeling comfortable and calm, and positive affirmations because you're putting nothing but positive things out there because you will do well. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's like something that's really important to do before we have to do a test. I really like that.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you. Are you ready for the test?
Well, yeah.
Positive affirmation. Yes, I am ready.
Miss Hamilton Jones,
Yes.
spring break is around the corner.
Woo!
What advice do you have for us?
Oh, yes. I'm glad you asked. Spring break is a fun time, of course. The sun is out. Hopefully, here in Houston, we're going to have beautiful weather. But I would say a great advice for our kiddos is to stay safe. Yes, because it's a time where we're outside. Like I said, the sun is up. They're opening different things. The park is available. We get around other students, other kids, but make sure you stay safe. I know a big thing kids love is social media, okay? I know the carnivals are open. There's just a lot going on with spring break because it's a lot of school districts that are out. But I would say my best bet to share with kids is to stay safe. Be careful of your surroundings. Make sure your parents know, your guardians know where you are at all times because you never know. There's some mean people out there, but if you do what you know it's right and stay safe, you will have a great spring break. Are you ready for your spring break?
Yes.
I'm with you. I am as well. So stay safe. That's the best key note I can give to all students. Stay safe, be positive, and do well. Can't wait to see you guys back after spring break.
Thank you. We
Yes, you're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Miss Hamilton Jones, to be here. And my name is Eliza Mendoza, and Miss Hamilton Jones is with us for the interview.
You're welcome.
Well, that wraps up our show. Keep in tuned on Lewis Middle School Live on YouTube to see the latest shows such as full segments, sports interviews, concerts, and so much more. Once again, I'm Christopher Moore.
And I'm Zanaya Norman. And on behalf of everybody in the film club, this is the Lions Den.